Hello everybody, it's Niklas and welcome to this new video on Luminar Neo. And in this video, we are going to see how to work with photo adjustment. And for this, we will see the basic adjustments that we can use in Luminar Neo. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you like the content. First link on the description, the complete course Luminar Neo is available. So if you want to learn this software starting from scratch with a course structure, it will be on the first link on the description. You will see the models, session of the course, what you will be able to learn in this training course. Second link on the description, the website in link with this YouTube channel. You can discover software in this YouTube channel. And second link in the description, it is a website with a summary of all the graphic courses available. So let's start with Luminar Neo. The thing that I'm going to do is to go on this area, and I have different images that I can use as an example. And the first images that I will use will be this one. So I will double click on this one. Why this image is interesting? First, I will go on the edit option because you can find the basic adjustment here. This image is interesting because you can find highlights on the sky area. You can find shadows on the rock area, and here we can have little bit mid dots. Why it is interesting? Because you need first to define this type of thing before to work with the essential adjustment. When you go on the right, you can find essential, and here is the basic adjustments that you can use with develop. So what you have in the develop, you can work first with the light. So the process to respect generally is to work with the highlight, shadow, contrast. So to work with everything around exposure. Then you can improve the color of the image, and then you can improve the quality of the details, all this type of thing. Generally, we need to respect this process. So it's interesting because when you go in the essential develop, you can follow this type of things, and generally it's pretty good. So first thing, exposure, so you can increase the exposure, decrease the exposure. It's pretty simple. You can just double click to reset the parameter. Here, they put smart contrast, but it just contrast. Contrast, what is this? It is more difference between the highlights and the shadows. So concretely, here I will have more difference between the highlights and between the shadows, or I can reduce the difference between the highlights and the shadows. If I move the highlights, I will increase the highlights. So as you can see, it concerns the highlights. So I will change the sky area, and I can also change on this direction. And if I work with the shadows, it will concern more this area. And this is why I can increase the shadow, decrease the shadow like this. And it is like to lighten or darken the shadows in this type of case. You can also work with a black and white. It is a white point and the black point. The white point, what is this? It is a point with the most white color on your image. And the black point is a point with the most dark color on your image. And this is the reason for which if you move the white points, concretely you have the feeling to increase the highlights. It's not exactly the case, but it looks little same that if you work with the highlights. And for the black, it's little same. It's you move the black point. So if you move the black point, it's little like you darken the shadows here or you lighten the shadows. You have also access to a curve. The curve is pretty convenient because you can make more local exposure. If you drag and move this curve like this, you will increase the exposure, and here you will decrease the exposure. And if you want to create a curve with more contrast, you place a point here, you place a point here, you move little this point on this direction, little this point on this direction, and this is exactly the curve that you can create if you want to increase the contrast. If you want to decrease the contrast, you invert this point and this point, and here you decrease the contrast. But the interest to work with the curves is you can add more points. So for example, I can add a point here, I can add a point here, and as you can see, you can adjust the exposure on specific area. Because on the left here, it is the shadows. On the right here, it is the highlights. So concretely, you can work with the shadows and highlights, and you can place multiple points, and you can really work with the exposure in specific area on your image. This is how you can do with this one. You can double click here if you want to reset the parameter. You have also the option to work with the colors. To work with the color, first I will go right click here, adjustment, and I will just revert to original. And I will show you with another image. I will select, for example, this image. On this image, So first thing that I'm going to do, it is I will go also in the essentials develop. This is all the basic tools that you can use to improve any images. And for example, the first thing that I will do, it is to increase the highlights and little bit, not too much, just little, and increase the shadows as well. Then I will put little bit contrast on my image, and the exposure I can reinforce little bit the exposure, just like that. So you can see the difference before, after here. And thanks to that, it's pretty convenient. You can see before, after. You can also click here to see before, after. So this is the first thing that I'm going to do for the exposure of this image. I have the white point and black point. If I want, maybe I can adjust little bit the white and black point, but this type of case is not extremely interesting because I focus on the highlights and shadows. The curves, I won't touch the curves. And here we have the temperature. Even this one, I'm going to reset and reset. For the temperature, what you can do, you can concretely have more warm color or concretely more cold color. So here you have the feeling you have more blue on the image, here more yellow on the image. It's just that you add more warm color or cold color on your image. So depending on the style that you want to create, sometimes you can increase or decrease the temperature. Maybe I can put 4 in this example, or maybe I can increase with a value like 6, for example. The tint, it is the same type of process. You can go more in the purple or more in the green, so magenta or green, depending on the tint that you want to have. And you have saturation and vibrance. It's pretty convenient to improve any colors. Here I want to improve the color. I will, for example, put saturation value and little vibrance value. The difference between saturation and vibrance, concretely, saturation, you can improve all the colors. Vibrance is already colors with levels of saturation, so not all the colors. So here, for example, as you can see, I can improve the image just using this basic adjustment. I can use the sharpness also to increase the level of details. I can, for example, zoom here. And here we can find the level of details. If I put sharpens, as you can see, we can improve the level of details, and you can put also radius. And really now you can see the difference. If I put here before, after, and you can reduce the sharpen value just like this. As you can see, you can really see the difference between the sharpen value, but you can also adjust with the radius value. So sharpen value and radius value. Here the masking will allow you to little smooth the effect. So you can smooth the effect with the masking option then after. So maybe I can improve the radius and the sharpen. After you have a noise reduction. The noise reduction can be, you have the feeling that we add blur. We don't really add blur, but here I don't need noise reduction. But in some image, you can put noise reduction. And after it's here just basic things like optics, lens distortion on transformation, vertical, horizontal. And here I don't need to use. So this is what I can do, for example, on this image for just basic adjustment. After you have many type of adjustments that you can use. So for example, when we go here, you have a lot of options that you can use, very interesting to make more powerful adjustment. But just with the essentials developed, you can already improve a basic image with basic adjustment, just like this. As you can see, it's pretty convenient. Just with essential develop, you can generally follow the step, exposure, contrast, highlight, shadow. Then you can work the black and white. You can use the curves if you need. But if you use curves, black and white, light, sometimes you don't need to use all the elements. You can just focus on this one. Then you can work with the color, and then you can work with the level of details. And if you need a noise reduction, you can also apply noise reduction. But if you follow this step, you can make basic adjustment on any feature. So we are going to stop here for this video. If you like, subscribe to these YouTube channels. I'm going to put also on the first link on the description the complete course Luminar Neo. So if you want to learn this software starting from scratch with the course structure, it will be on the first link on the description. We'll see the model session of the course, what you will be able to learn. It is a complete course to see all the organized part, importation part, and we see all the edit part with the different adjustment and different trainings at the end of the course. Second link on the description, the website in link with this YouTube channel. You can discover software in these YouTube channels. I have some basicals, and second link on the description, it is a summary of all the graphic courses available. So you can pick a course and you can learn any graphic courses. And then for the next video on these channels, see you.